calm. I am cool. I am collecting. God damn it, Smogon! How is it possible to fuck things up even more than you already have? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, all you had to do was vote for the status quo, but that was too hard for you! Anyway, welcome to the P2 lab. Dubious Disc evolves Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. Don't know why it's accessible this early in the game, but whatever. Yeah, sorry, I'm still just recovering from the shock that, Smogon made the results of the suspect test voting public a few minutes after I had made my own in-house poll results public, if you'll recall. And if you haven't checked that video out yet, do check it out, but ignore everything I said about Smogon potentially making things right, because they didn't. Guess what? Option number 2, the status quo, was the most popular option here on this channel. And option number 1, which is just unbanning Garchomp without banning Sandvale, was second. And over at Smogon, these two only got 6 votes combined. Don't talk about happiness to me right now! The beast has been unleashed, and it will never rest until things are made right again. Yes, this is my alternate form, the beast. And that item that this clink prevented me from getting right away, TM24, Thunderbolt. One of the best moves in the game. If you're using an electric type, an absolute must. Unless, of course, you're using Zebstrika, then you might be better served by keeping Spark, unless you want to go mixed, but whatever. That's not really what I'm here to talk about. This isn't a rant about Thunderbolt. This is a rant about the witch hunt on evasion that continues. And yeah, at this point, it's gotta be pretty much over. Because, they already got rid of Bright Powder and Laxin Sense, which frustrated me, but it wasn't too bad because nobody used these anyway. But to get rid of Sandvale and Snowcloak like that, other than Garchomp, name me a Pokemon that can use Snowcloak or Sandvale and turn the tide of a battle in just one turn where the opponent misses. That's right, you can't. Who's gonna do it? Sandslash? Golem? Fucking Stunfisk? No, of course not. Only Garchomp can do that, and they can't even recognize that. It just blows my mind. I'm sorry. I have trouble commentating because I just can't wrap my head around that. They now just got rid of Sandvale and Snowcloak. What's gonna be next? Are they gonna ban Focus Blast because it's got 70 accuracy? For your information, that's less than any move with 100% accuracy under the effects of a Sandvale or Snowcloak. And then after that, what? They're gonna get rid of Stone Edge because it's only got a 60% chance of doing regular damage, 20% chance of a crit, 20% chance of missing, and after that, then what? They're gonna get rid of Aqua Tail because it's got 90 accuracy? Why not then the Elemental Fangs because they got 99? Why not, say, Flamethrower for the 10% chance of missing? In the end, if that continues, we're going to be left with a game where the only thing we're going to be allowed to use is Frost Breath because it's the only purely consistent move in the entire game. And, I understand the idea of making the game more skill-based and all, but in the end, Pokemon wasn't designed as a combination of skill and luck. Most games are designed with such a balance in mind. Heck, even chess. Even though chess is 100% skill, it's still part of that scale between skill and luck. And, let's just say I don't really imagine one of the people who voted today start playing Monopoly. They would so rage so very hard, even though, it's common knowledge that Monopoly has a huge element of strategy to it. I don't claim to know much about Monopoly, But I still know better than to think that Boardwalk is the best square of the game, because it isn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna have blown some minds here by saying Boardwalk, the most expensive square in the game, is not the best, but that's just the truth. That's just the kind of game Monopoly is. So you can build strategies around the fact that the oranges and reds are the best, and you know, you need to get lucky to get those oranges and reds. I mean, the basis of the game is it's entirely due to a dice roll. Pokemon isn't quite that. And by the way, I lied about Frost Breath being the only purely consistent move in the game, because guess what? It has, those high and low damage rolls just like every other move that's not fixed power, which means I also forgot Seismic Toss and Nightshade as purely consistent moves, and Dragon Rage and Sonic Boom, and you know what? There are probably others, but I can't be asked to think. My point still remains. And man, so many hidden items there, and so many random battles too. I mean, I'm really angry right now, if you can't tell. And the fact that I'm doing this area at the very same time is just, ugh. And now I'm realizing that I forgot to check for a passage that would allow me to get to a hidden item that made the dowsing machine ping almost as soon as I entered this route the first time. So I'm gonna have to go back and check that out and meet some more level 7 Thrillishes along the way. And oh my god, I really can't wait for this video to be over. I am tempted to click the stop button right now. I am this frustrated with not just the game, I'm frustrated with everything tonight. 6 votes. 6 votes out of 82 were in favor of Sandvale remaining fully allowed with no combo ban or that kind of stuff. 6 out of 82! I expected more than that, like maybe 30, 40. If we got lucky. And oh yeah, she has trouble with her bikini. Well, that's just what I needed to put a smile on my face, because right now it's frowns all around. But I really have, I sort of can't believe that they put that line in there in a game where that appears to be, aimed at kids primarily, even though that's not really that true anymore. And I'm looking at this map, and I'm not liking what I see. Hang on a second. This fucking map lied to me! There's no passageway there! How? After everything that's happened tonight, now I'm confronted with a map that lies to me. I mean, I know I've already mentioned that the map of Mr. Alton Cave, that was made by the same person, was missing a staircase somewhere. But I at least knew about that. This, on the other hand, I was expecting a passage somewhere to, the place where I can get that hidden item. But I'm not seeing it, so guess what? I'm not backtracking. I am going to leave that hidden item there until the end of time, even if it's the only one I don't pick in the entire game. I just don't care at all at this point anymore. Anyway, let's change the subject, because I feel like I'm going to reach the breaking point pretty soon, and it's not going to be pretty, man. A few heart scales in this place. So yeah, fun thing that I thought I might share with you. I've been LPing for over 4 years now. I have a decent number of subscribers, and as such, I've gotten some weird complaints in my time, such as, my voice not exactly being Morgan Freeman. I can live with that, and it's not something that I can improve. I was born with that voice, and I'm gonna die with it. But, frankly, I don't care. Over 9,000 people find it bearable, so you know what? I'm gonna continue. But that wasn't what I was talking about, what I wanted to talk about. I may have gotten one of the weirdest complaints ever on my red LP. The complaint was that I kept talking about newer Pokemon in Pokemon Red LP. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is a butthurt Gen 1er who doesn't want to acknowledge anything past the first 141, and yet I keep bringing it back up in his face. I mean, he's watching a Pokemon Red Let's Play, so I might actually totally buy it that we're talking about a butthurt Gen 1er. So, yeah, just something I thought I could share with you, because some of you may find that kind of shit amusing. Me, it depends on my mood. Sometimes it might put a smile on my face, and other days it just makes me want to punch something! And here I thought that GTS being useful for something was the start of something beautiful, but no, I should have expected that there would be a whole load of negative karma coming my way to compensate for that. Great. Now I'm probably just gone completely insane now, so let's move on to something that doesn't grind my gears, if you will. So, in Japan, for Black and White 2, they've announced a new downloadable FunFest mission where your job is to capture evolutions with their hidden abilities in hidden grottos. And the way this works is rather weird, because which evolutions you get depend on when you downloaded the FunFest mission, and I can only assume that you can only download the mission once. The idea is if you download it early on, you're going to get access to Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. Then after that, if you download it later, it's going to be Espeon and Umbreon, and then after that, it's going to be Leafeon and Glaceon, and after that, at the end, it's going to be all 7. So tell me, who in their right mind would not hold out for the FunFest mission that gives unlimited amounts of all 7 evolutions for free? With their Dream World abilities, no less. And oh, here's where I was supposed to go. Well, guess what? It's too late. I'm gone. I'm leaving this place. And I'm never, ever returning. Well, I'm lying, because I'm going to have to return here in the post-game to get one of the Plasma Sages, as well as that Larvesta egg that I left behind. But other than that, never, ever again. So, I'm going to make my way back to Accumula Town, hopefully. I was about to say, hopefully I won't encounter too many Basculins around the way, but nope. Can't really have anything easy tonight. At least the grass doesn't have these absurd encounter rates. In this area, I mean, because later on it's just as bad. So, the plan now is that, as I said, I was planning on going to Twist Mountain after this, but I found the Waterfall HN, and we saw a waterfall earlier on at the Lost Lorn Forest, so I guess this is going to be our next destination. So, are we? Yes, we are making it safely to Accumula Town. It's been a while since we've been here, I'll be honest with you. Well, actually, I had to come back here off-screen, but that notwithstanding, we haven't been here since, like, what, part 4 or 5 or something like that. But, yeah, I wonder, though, can Ducklet learn Waterfall? I tend to forget about that. If not, I think Panpour can do it. But I'm gonna want to fly to Nimbasa anyway, so I'm just gonna check this out real quick before I end the recording. Can it learn Waterfall? Let's pull out the bag and the TM case. Waterfall. And can it learn it? Nope. So I guess I will solve that conundrum off-screen. I'll see you next time when we go back to the Lost Lorn Forest.